Well, I think this season's been wonderful so far.
This season has been good. It's weird. It's like
I have no qualms with anything that's happened so far.
What I was saying. Who was I telling the other day?
I guess the Frey thing.
I was telling Jackson and McKay in the car. I was like, it just feels more like a TV. I don't know how this. Hopefully, this makes sense. It feels more like a TV show now than it did before. I feel like before I was literally watching like history in in a whole another universe or whatever. Now it kind of does feel more like a TV show than it did before.
Did Ed Sheeran
I don't know if that. No, but I just mean like just the way it goes and like the vibe of it and like I don't know. It just feels more like a serialized TV show. Whereas before, dude, sometimes I literally felt like I was watching like history from like a whole nother universe. I'm dead serious. Like I know that.
When did that
weird.
happen for you?
Season 4. I don't know. Probably post season 4. Like season and the moments have had the show's had its moments, but it's still these first 2 episodes have been good. If anybody says they're horrible, I don't know what you're on. Personally.
Do you think Game of Thrones always has a little, except for I guess season 8, but do you guys think we'll like this season more or less than season 5?
Probably more, I feel like.
I don't know, man. Season 5, I don't like to think about it.
Season 5 was
I think
I think you'll like it more than season 5, but I don't know if like objectively it's better.
Dude, rewatching season 5 with Bradley, there were genuinely times I was like, I just want to skip this episode. Like, I don't want to watch this.
I don't think you'll want to skip episodes.
Yeah, Daenerys is at Dragonstone and Jon's going to go meet her.
It is insane. I can't believe that.
Right when Arya is heading there, of course.
Do you mean Jon Targaryen?
Hopefully her and Sansa can get a little reunion. Sansa will probably be like mean to her.
Alright, I don't think Jon ever takes on the Targaryen in him, to be honest with you. Because, like, the name, like when I just said it, just doesn't roll off the tongue. Jon Targaryen.
Do you think he'll ever figure it out?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because the only person who knows is Bran.
Her and Jon
Bran.
are gonna fall in love so hard. They're gonna realize it's because they're related. That's how Targaryens.
If Jon and Daenerys somehow fall in love, that's the end of Jon for me. That makes literally no sense.
Oh.
Okay, I was like,
I guess he wouldn't know about it, but that would just be so weird. I just don't know like when he'd figure it out unless he meets Bran, but that's one of my predictions, so I guess there it is. I don't know. You know what? I just gotta watch.
There's only one way to find out.
Press the button.
No way they moved this fast.
I'm telling you, the pacing's been quick in this show.
There's only 12 episodes left. There's no time to waste.
Dwarf
of Casterly Rock.
It is good to see.
I've been waiting for this drip from Jon.
You were pushing off the edge, if I remember right.
It's been a long road, but we're both still here.
Aye.
This is crazy,
Tyrion
dude.
Lannister.
Luckily for me.
George
Sunday
Britain's son
is
died,
the Queen's
man.
most trusted advisor.
Missandei is so bad.
Welcome to Dragonstone.
I think Missandei's hotter than freaking Daenerys.
I love that little,
Yeah,
That
dude,
little
his
plate.
armor's sick.
that little direwolf plate. So sick.
Please, this way.
You trying to raise her up right now?
I love how she just walks away.
I think you just
She's like, yep, okay, cool.
It's gotta be so weird for Dallas, dude.
Witnessing like the Lord of Light burning all those people on that beach.
She used to be terribly, but smarter than she lets on.
This thing's way smaller than House of
Start
Dragon.
to let on. As long as you tell me how a Lannister became hand to Daenerys Targaryen, my bannermen think I'm a fool for coming in.
Of course they do. If I was your hand, I would have advised against it.
But I'm not a star.
Holy. Jeez.
Jon is astounded right now.
I
Dude.
would be so shocked.
Come. The mother's waiting for you.
Their mother.
Yeah, what a way to set up Daenerys, bro. Come on, fall off and die.
you went there to meet our guests. You begged us to summon the king in the north.
I've brought ice and fire together. My time whispering in the ears of
Oh,
kings.
no way she jumps off the cliff, right?
Oh, I doubt
Dude, I was thinking that.
I did not part on good terms with the king in the north, or his advisor, because of mistakes I made. Volantis,
I like this Melisandre way better.
If you don't mind my saying.
I have to die in this strange country, just like you.
What? Well, Carter, you're cooked.
Dragonstone looked massive from right there.
Carter's goat is cooked. No, it's so good. Him and Littlefinger were unreal.
He's doing way better than Littlefinger though.
Dang!
Ah, yes.
The mother of dragons. The breaker of chains.
It's way too long.
This is Jon Snow. The winds were kind, Your Grace. Apologies. I have a flea-bottom accent, I know. But Jon Snow is king in the north, Your Grace. He's not a lord.
The last king in the north was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor Aegon Targaryen. But still, an oath is an oath. And perpetuity means... What does perpetuity mean, Lord Tyrion? So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I am not.
You've travelled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Break faith. He would have burned the Seven
My
Kingdoms.
father was an evil man. I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family. Centuries of peace and prosperity, with a Targaryen sitting on the Iron Throne, and a Stark serving as Warden of the North. I am the last Targaryen, Jon Snow.
You're not guilty of your father's crimes. And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vow. Because I need your help, and you need mine. They're hard to miss.
But still, I need your help.
Not to defeat Cersei. The only reason I can see is you don't want to kill thousands of innocent people. It's the fastest way to win the war, but you won't do it. Because right now, you and I and Cersei and everyone else, we're children playing at a game screaming that the rules aren't fair.
He's refused to bow, and now he's calling me a child.
I believe he's calling all of us children. The dead are the enemy.
The dead. Is that another figure of speech?
The army of the dead is on the march. The army of the dead. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall...
We fled before Robert's assassins could find us. Robert was your father's best friend, no? So many men have tried to kill me. I don't remember all their names. I have been sold like a brood mare. Not in any gods. Not in myths and legends. In myself. The Dothraki had me cross the sea. Any sea. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
That's not what he's talking about. What the
Over a
freak?
graveyard. You don't believe him. I understand that. It sounds like nonsense. But if destiny has brought Daenerys Targaryen back to our shores, he is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen.
Here's Harvey
He's
Specter.
named Lord
There he is.
and King of the North. All those things you don't believe in. He faced those things. He
Yes.
fought those things
Wow,
for those
cooking.
people.
He
He
is
took
the
his life
ultimate
for us.
closer,
He took
bro.
life in the heart for us.
Gave his own life.
That was sick.
And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
If it doesn't matter, then you might as well kneel. It takes no time to bend the knee. Pledge your soul to her cause.
And why would I do that? Your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King.
It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
The whispering that gets dialogue.
I'm glad it did.
You must forgive my
It would have made
words.
no sense.
Am I your prisoner?
Not yet.
I'm wondering what Carly thinks of that whole thing.
I just
Her
I don't
dialogue
know.
was like good, but it didn't.
Yeah, I
make
really
sense.
like that discussion.
It didn't
It
really
was
make
awesome.
sense in that like context. Like what she said back
I
then
just I don't
didn't
know.
make sense. But John's dialogue was good.
Ilaria and the Sand Snakes dead or captured. The Greyjoys dead or captured.
Your sister's dead.
Euron has. I couldn't save her. I tried.
Not really.
He'd be here if he tried.
Is Theon gonna retake what is his?
Is that Euron? No way.
Rat.
Look at them. Cheering for Greyjoy.
Poor Yara.
I mean, Euron is definitely gonna die to Theon. Theon's gonna kill him. That's I'm betting a grand on it. Dude, the people of King's Landing love to just like cause chaos.
Force inside is great.
Yeah, what the frick, bro?
He's like Tywin.
Yeah,
Tywin is
black.
At least he didn't take a dump right before.
My queen, please accept this gift on behalf of all of your loyal subjects in the Iron Isles.
He cooked, man. I'm afraid Euron cooked.
You deserve more than a true friend.
You shall have what your heart desires.
Oh, what?
Oh, Jamie's like
When the war is won, she'll defend our country.
sons and daughters of Westeros.
Poor Jamie, this is just the woman he loves. Just
Did you hear that?
The same mob spattered my sister not long ago. If you turn on us, I would cheer to see your head mounted on a spike. All yours, such like a gentle.
My.
Oh my god.
Holy.
Jamie, come on, you know Cersei wouldn't.
I was there that day when Sir Gregor crushed your lover's head. I closed my eyes.
Wow.
Owen looked beautiful that day, he really did. No one moved like him.
Yeah,
one
no
had
more.
such
I can't
skill
take
to
any
spear.
more.
Now he's buried somewhere. And he is Sir Gregor stronger than ever.
Somewhere.
That must be difficult for you.
Oh wow, he's gonna kill the.
Breast you, and they told me to give her to the wedding.
She's gonna kill
She
the
has.
daughter right
She
now.
has
I can
lost
bear
2
to see her
kids.
in another woman's arms. The daughter's a beauty too. Brown eyes. You love whom we love.
You got excited for us to watch this, okay?
You chose to murder my daughter. You must have felt powerful after you made that choice. Do you feel powerful now? I thought about having Sir Gregor crush your skull the way he did Oberyn's.
Oh
It would be
no.
poetic, I suppose, but fast. Too fast.
Oh, is there poison?
I thought you guys. I thought
That's
you
what
guys
the lipstick
would notice
was?
the
Yeah, I was
lipstick.
gonna say her lips were.
I'd be so scared to put that on my lips, regardless
How much
of
is the poison
an
take?
antidote.
Difficult to say, hours, days.
Cersei's scenes
yeah,
now are
this
just
is
Daughter
not-
will die here in this cell. And you will be here watching when she dies. You will live to watch your daughter rot.
That is so tough.
To watch that beautiful face collapse to bone and dust.
You didn't have to kill
I wonder if she can
Marcel.
like wipe the poison off.
It's just a vicious cycle, man.
What if she just wiped it off on her freaking sleeve?
True.
Marcella didn't deserve it the least. She didn't do anything, man.
With the poison, like I'd be kind of nervous. Oh.
We're about to see Lannister cook.
Oh.
Dude, she literally never
Oh.
listens to Jamie ever.
Forgive me, Your Grace. The visitor from Bravos has arrived.
Why no? Arya went back to freaking Winterfell. What am I thinking? The Iron Bank.
Yes.
My condolences, Your Grace, on the death of your son.
Whatever happened to their death?
7 kingdoms. That's quite an accomplishment. Indeed. But sometimes tragedies are necessary. But yes, your debts are considerable. And you are now engaged in a conflict on several fronts. We both know how expensive war can be.
And the Iron Bank wants to bet on a winner.
We don't make bets. We invest in endeavors we deem likely to be
A
successful.
fancy way of saying bet.
Daenerys Targaryen has 3 full-grown dragons. How well do wooden ships fare against fire-breathing dragons? The slave trade has entered a downturn, it's
That
true.
is true. She
From what I gather, she considers herself more of a revolutionary than a monarch. Or Dothraki or
She's so
dragons.
animated.
always pay out debt.
She's cooking right now. She's cooking him.
My debt will be paid in full.
In a Fortnite. She's gonna play Fortnite.
In
She's
2
about to
weeks.
cook, man. What's happening here? She's very confident. Jeez.
So Daenerys
Hey.
just was. Look at all that farmland.
I came down here to brood over my failure to predict the Greyjoy attack. Feel free to walk the castle, the beaches, to go wherever you want, except to my ship. The dead are coming for us all. If someone told me about the White Walkers and the Night King, you probably don't believe
Is he finally saying what we've all been thinking for the whole show?
it. Was nonsense. Everybody knew it. But then Mormont saw them, and you saw them. White Walkers, the Night King, Army of the Dead. It's almost a relief to confront a comfortable, familiar monster like my sister. It seems unlikely that you became King of the North by giving up that easily.
They're not mouthing
Everyone
the
told me
words.
to learn from my
Always
father's
do.
mistakes. Children are not their fathers. Luckily for all of us. Daenerys could have sailed for Westeros long ago, but she didn't. While you're our guest here, you might consider asking them what they think of the Mad King's daughter. It's not a reasonable thing to ask.
Just like her asking him to bend the knee.
It's true.
Maybe you are a northern fool. I'm asking if there's something I can do to help you.
Dragonglass.
Dragonglass,
Yes.
Which is why I was speaking to Jon Snow, a potential ally.
And what does the king and
No.
North want with dragonglass and White Walkers and Night Kings?
I'd very much like to believe that Jon Snow is wrong. But a wise man once said that you should never believe a thing simply because you want to believe it.
Who said it?
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
Let him mine the dragonglass. If he's wrong, it's worthless. You didn't even know it was here. It's nothing to you. Keep him occupied while we focus on the task at hand.
He's cooking.
Possibly wrong.
He's cooking right now.
taking a knife in the heart for his people. Did you notice that?
Yeah, Jon didn't want her to know that.
Why? Why can't she know?
I think he just doesn't. He just is like doesn't want people to know.
I don't think he ever wants to be. I don't think he wants to be defined by that.
I named them for my brothers, Viserys and Rhaegar. They're both gone now.
Rhaegar. Such a good man, Viserys. I love
I
Viserys.
lost 2 brothers as well. He is my hand.
He's probably hot in all this.
Enjoys talking.
Guarantee you she's gonna say you've been talking to Tyrion. Because he's been talking. They've both been talking to Tyrion.
And what are you good at?
I think she knows.
I will allow you to mine the dragonglass and forge weapons from it. Any resources or men you need, I will provide for you.
So weird that she's here and everything is so civilized, you know?
You better get to work, Jon Snow.
Her hair is so cool.
You know why she does all those braids?
It's so
I mean,
true,
how could
though.
anyone believe in
She
that?
gave
For
him
every
nothing and
lost
admit
slave.
everything to him,
Remember
bro.
what?
Lost slave. I wonder what's gonna come first, the downfall of Cersei or the Nightwalkers coming
4,000
south?
bushels, my lady. I'll check Maester Lewin's record.
Maester
See if I can
Lewin's,
catch a copy of every Raven scroll.
Maester Lewin's a goat.
Have enough food. We need to start building up our grain stores with regular shipments from every keep in the north. If we don't use it by winter's end, we'll give it back to them. But if the entire north has to flee to winter,
Do that. Fasten that leather on these.
Command suits you. Get you on your back on
you
it.
don't know Cersei better than anyone here.
I only meant to say.
That the woman who murdered my mother, father, and brother is dangerous.
Haha, little finger.
Dude, he lost his edge
Don't
like,
frighten the north.
so fast.
Dude, he lost everything.
Fight every battle, everywhere, always. Everything that happens will be something that you've seen before.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Lady Sansa, at the gate.
If you're really a thinker.
Who's at the
Arya!
gate?
Arya!
Oh, you're right! No freaking
Why is
way!
he being sus?
It's
Brandon!
Oh! What the?
Just think, the guys.
Dude,
at
he's
Castle,
gonna tell her that
The
John's a
the
Targaryen!
guys at Castle Black would have sent
It's
him
gonna,
there
the information's
immediately.
gonna get leaked.
Oh,
Great Scott, Jack.
I mean, they just lost Rickon.
Why is
Okay,
he
why
so
is
stoic?
Dan so emotionless
He's so
right now?
stoic.
He's so.
The three-eyed raven is
Is he on Ashwagandha?
He's
What's going on?
transcended, bro.
He sees everything all at once.
You're Lord of Winterfell now.
I can never be Lord of Winterfell. And the three-eyed raven.
Keep talking about.
It's all pieces.
He probably would be just so in his own mind. dude.
Scattered mentally.
I think
Just
that's why
always.
he's like.
I told you it's different.
It's really not. Just
No,
say, oh,
just-
I met this guy, he was a three-eyed raven, he died, and now I'm fulfilling his
I'm
role.
sorry for all that's happened to you.
They're always so
Just
good.
show her.
I'm
Just.
sorry it had to happen.
Why is he bringing back the trauma, dude?
I mean,
I have to go.
he's kind of just proving that he saw it. Like,
It's
but
like
at the same time,
He's dead.
yeah, that was like, bro.
It's
don't-
as if
don't
he
talk
like
about
doesn't understand the consequences of
that. Don't talk about that. Bro.
emotions right now.
I miss little Bran.
Does it hurt?
A bit. Less than before.
Infection no longer appears to be active.
So I'm cooked.
Don't know anything about
We're
that.
just denying that it just magically
I
happened.
started feeling better. I assumed it was the rest that did it.
Oh my gosh.
Charlie, I'd like
Barely
to
an
see you in my
inconvenience.
study this evening.
Super easy.
Daenerys Stormborn convinced me otherwise. The only place for me is that
Sorry, Clay.
Dang, well, Jorah might.
my life.
Oh.
He couldn't have
Looks
met.
our paths will cross again.
Meeting Sam was the perfect thing.
Perhaps.
I bet they will.
Murderer of White Walkers.
I would have
Yes.
never have thought his
Slayer of White
grayscale
Walkers.
would be cured, bro.
Dude, think
Ever.
about Sam's resume. Killed a White Walker.
Cured
Cured grayscale. Like, bro, this
Found
guy's
the dragon glass and,
It's sad as it.
and freaking.
I forbade it because it is dangerous and rarely successful, especially on
Can you imagine, like, you are now Grand Maester of the Citadel.
yourself and others. You could have devastated the entire citadel.
Lord of White.
I read the book and followed the instructions.
Love it. Love it.
It's like baking a cake, really.
You should be proud.
This guy's a W. I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
scold him.
You were expecting a reward.
There it is.
That does
Sam
sound
has
good.
just been put in the...
I mean, hey, copying papers. That sounds
It's like life could be worse, but it could be
And
better.
sink it.
Flying around the open seas alone for who knows how long.
I wouldn't be alone. I would have Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegar.
They know we're coming. Yes. Cersei believes my sole purpose in life is to destroy House Lannister. She will be ready.
Wow, is there gonna be an epic battle? in
Hey!
The gates of Casterly Rock are impregnable.
This is so
Why
sick.
does this look so weird?
It looks. I think it's epic, dude.
But he didn't build the sewers. That was beneath him. So he gave the job to the lowest person he could find.
Me.
Me.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So in the process of building the sewers, I threw in something for myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a passage. Casterly Rock is an impregnable fortress. Give me 10 good men. The bitch.
Is that Bran who said that?
Yeah, it's Bran. That's so sick.
So smart.
Dang, let the Unsullied cook! I love how they did this, like Tyrion narrating.
Bulk of the Lannister forces.
Time to steal the Lannisters.
Grey Worm is
His armies
he's a
fight for
crazy
their
fighter,
lives.
though.
They will be fighting for freedom, and the person who gave it to them, they will be fighting for you.
This was so sick.
Dude, they just cooked Casterly Rock. Never once been taken over. They blown up the ships.
Dang.
Where are the rest of the Lannisters?
Dang, dude, look at their drip. Where are they, though? Don't tell me they're marching on the north, please.
No. They're just outside, dude, on the other side. Is Grey Worm gonna die?
Dang.
My friends, my friends.
Dang.
I don't see them having any ladders, though, or any, like...
My friends.
Oh, is it Tyrell?
Oh, the
My friends.
Tyrells. I love Jaime's armor, dude. It's so cool.
It is insane, bro.
That gotta be the best armor.
You guys see all that gold?
Dude, this episode's been cooking, too. The freak?
Tarly's with them too.
Is it finally the death of Grandma Olenna?
Your brother and his new queen thought you would be defending Casterly Rock.
During Greyjoy's navy burned their ships. We emptied the larders before we
Dude,
left.
if Daenerys just went on Drogon, he could literally destroy their entire fleet.
Dang, dude, they got baited.
As Robb started to me, it was Greenwood.
Dang, the young wolf!
My father always said it was a slow learner.
I suppose I'll be able to ask him myself soon enough. That was Joffrey's sword, wasn't it? Not that he ever used it.
Deathbringer, or something.
He does have Valyrian steel sword.
And whatever I imagined necessary for the safety of House Tyrell, I did. I was incapable of imagining.
But after we've won, and there's no one left to oppose us, when people are living peacefully in the world she built,
I feel like this dialogue's
You really
cooking.
do love her.
It is cooking.
You poor fool. But perhaps you're right. If she's driven you this far, it's gone beyond your control.
Cersei had several ideas. Whipping you through the streets and beheading you in front of the Red Keep, playing you alive and hanging you from the walls of King's Landing.
Will there be pain?
Wow.
Jamie, dang, bro.
She's such a menace.
Jamie really helped.
Jamie's
out
kind
there.
of... Yeah, dude, Jamie's
like
he's such
acknowledges
an
that
interesting
Cersei's a
character.
monster, but he doesn't want to like deal with it.
He's not like a monster, though.
So
It's a sad
he
way for-
acknowledges that
I hate
Cersei's
to
a
die
monster.
like your son. Clawing at my neck must have been horrible for you. As a king's guard, as a father. Not at all what I intended. I'd never seen the poison work before.
Dang.
Strangler.
What a freaking menace.
I wanted to know it was me.
Tyrion's innocent.
It's like, what is he gonna
Dude,
do?
I'll let it-
Imagine
I'll
there
let
was-
it had the last word. She
Imagine
cooked.
there was water in the poison, like it was fake, and he's like, well, thank you for telling me. Now you will be tortured or something crazy.
Yeah, you will better.
Jamie didn't think that far ahead.
No.
That episode was so good. I am so far. I'm sick of the season 7 haters.
Me too, man.
I'm sick of it.
I've been on the edge of my little.
I get that they're going really fast, but at least they like.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's
They've
like Jon
explained-
did do teleportation jutsu, but
No, I'm talking about the battles.
all of it
Like,
is
it was
fast.
I do like
Yeah,
how they
can we read
narrated
the
the fight.
Battle of Casterly Rock, the Battle of Highgarden,
Then again, they
in the
didn't need
same
to go.
episode.
Listen,
in
man.
like 20 minutes.
We knew they weren't going to go down without a fight. You know,
Then
the,
again,
the
the
Lannisters.
battle was a fake.
My thing is like we know that the show, we just got to appreciate it for what it is because it's like they
Yeah,
can't they
it's
like
true.
they could have made more seasons and I would have loved to see the battles more epic and more setup, but it doesn't
Well, and
exist.
The Casterly Rock battle was a fake, so like didn't really matter that much.
That dialogue cooked so hard though at the end.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The dialogue was great except for Daenerys and Jon's.
John's dialogue was good.
John's was really
because
good.
it made sense, but her response to him made no sense.
That was just I mean, no seeing the reaction, like we were all just dead silent, just watching, like no reactions, because I was just like, no way, this is like, I don't know, I feel like they kind of fumbled with that introduction.
Didn't go as I thought it would.
Like
For sure.
I thought
it's almost impossible for Jon to like tell them what's going on because how are they ever going to believe him?
Yeah, they kind of tie it in later when Tyrion and Jon are talking and they talk about that.
But in that first meeting, it's like how do I bring this up to someone like that I don't even know? But then when she asks him, bend the knee, it's like why would I do that? I don't even know you. Because
he has no sword, no ship, no army, no.
Yeah, and then but then vice versa. Like why would she do anything for him? She doesn't know him either. So
yeah,
it's tough.
What do you think, huh?
I think it's good. I think it's fun. I think as a fan of the series, it's still good. I just feel like things are just like kind of happening, and they feel like a lot more weightless than they did before. Like things just are kind of happening. Like especially between Daenerys and Jon, such a huge monumental moment that I just feel like lacked. It was just lacking.
You know what though?
And like I feel like that's been me the whole season. Like I feel like it's been good and it's things that I've liked. But with the nature of Game of Thrones, it's just been a little shallow.
I feel like I'm gonna cook because like I agree with you, but I feel like because of all of the comments for 6 seasons and setting my expectations just so low.
Oh, I definitely expected.
I am actually like pleasantly surprised.
I'm in the same boat.
Same.
If we had no expectations and we watched this, I would be the same as you. I'd
no,
like,
100%. This is way better than I expected it to be.
I think this is way better than season 5 so far too.
Yeah.
The shots and
but
the music.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the only reason it's better than season 5 so far is just because like I feel like every episode they just throw things in there that you've been wanting to see.
Well, yeah, no, just the spot we're at is just way more interesting. You know, this whole Lannister.
It's the end.
Daenerys,
it's literally the end. We're coming up on the end.
The White Walkers are eventually going to come, so it's easy for this to be good.
And so I guess
it'd be really hard for this to be bad.
Yeah, and I guess it's like weird too because like think about it. At least to me, this is how I feel. Is that on paper, this should be the very, very best part of Game of Thrones, and it's just not. It's still good. It's just kind of like on paper, like take like if you like write out what is happening. If I back in season 4, let's say that we have no knowledge of like kind of like I don't know, just the diminish in some quality in writing stuff. Let's say I give you a paper. I'm like Jon meets Daenerys and Tyrion in Dragonstone. They take Casterly Rock. The Lannisters invade Highgarden. Like blah blah blah. If I wrote it all out on paper and showed you, it'd be like, dude, no way. And it's just not that. It's just like it's good.
I do what you mean. It's like the 2016 Warriors only winning by like 8 points. You're like, you guys have all the freaking talent in the world. You guys should be winning by 100.
Yeah, like on paper, this should be, dude. This should be like throw your hands up. But it's still good. It's not bad. It's just not.
It should be probably more than one episode.
It's just I love when this happens to me. I love.
When expectations are
I love it so much, dude. It's
see, that's another thing out there. To people that say that we're like impacted by comments, like to some degree, I do think the comments are. You guys, never mind. Actually, I was going too far.
Well, it's not just like
we'll still make up our own. We will make make our own opinions at the end of the day.
It's me and you
well,
too.
it's just like, bro, like.
But we also said it's not that bad.
I did say like, dude, the end of the show is so.
It falls off, but
like,
we also said it's not that bad.
Well, like. I didn't specifically say when it falls off. So
yeah, I didn't remember season 7 being like
horrible. All I remember in season 7 is it like felt like fan service to me, but like it was still entertaining enough to like.
That's exactly what
pretty
it is.
Much it feels like a shell of itself.
This is
but like
Endgame
it's still
compared
a great
to
shell.
Infinity War. You know what I mean?
It's like the most beautiful shell you've ever seen on the outside. It's just hollow on the inside a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it is. My expectations were literally through the freaking graveyard, and they're actually it's like
which I can honestly understand why people in the comments have said what they've said.
I do too
about this. Like I'm not gonna say that they're even wrong because compared to earlier in this own show, yeah, totally. Like especially if you're so passionate about it, I can totally see this being so disappointing. But it's still very enjoyable, still very fun, still good. Better than most things that come out now. But yeah, it is unfortunate. But
just kind of preying on our like emotions. They're using our emotions because like it's stuff that we like to see.
Yeah, and it's
not
just
necessarily
like
things that should be happening right now in the show. So it's not like objectively.
even that. It's just like nothing has any build up. Nothing. Everything. Things just happen, and the way that they happen aren't written poor. They're not written great. It's just things just happen. Lady Tyrell's dead. Jon and Daenerys met. It's just like there's just so much going on.
It's just D&D.
They just shortened it. It's 7 episodes. The next season is 6.
Wait, this one's 7?
I love
because
the.
we know for. Wait, go ahead.
Short.
No, I feel like they've really improved with the like cinematography and even the music, dude. The music has been so good.
I would say the cinematography
Music
isn't as good.
The budget.
But I would say though that like the settings have improved. The settings
That's
are
kind of
so
what I'm saying.
good. But the
settings
cinematography
and the
itself
shots of
is,
the
like,
settings are like so epic.
Yeah,
they're,
like
their
John on that
outfits
cliff.
and-
John on the cliff,
It's
like
so sick.
even like showing.
It's
like,
not like seasons
the
1. It's not like the earlier
the
seasons
Tyrells.
didn't do it, but like it's definitely like you could just from just looking
You
at
can
it.
tell
it's
the
like,
budget has increased.
You know that we all know that this season, like it's 4 more episodes, and the Lannisters
More
are
flair.
most likely going to be eradicated, and then it's going to be the final war against the White Walkers.
Yeah.
in
So, like,
6 episodes
so-
makes me sick.
It's crazy to think that like the pacing is just very fast. Like we're gonna see this come to a close at a way faster pace than they could have done, and that's just the reality of it. It's gonna be very fast paced, and I don't know, but I mean, don't you guys agree? Like, there's no way the Lannisters win. There's no way.
No.
It has to be Daenerys.
I feel like the conflict is going to be not as cut and dry as I thought. Like, I originally thought Daenerys was just going to take over no problem.
Yeah,
and I
me
think
too.
some crazy things are going to...
I don't get
the
why
Cerseis will go down fighting for sure.
Don't get why-
The Lannisters, the Cerseis.
she doesn't just go burn those boats. It'd take literally 5 minutes, and then Euron's cooked.
Just well,
I do
Everyone,
get that. I
like,
do get that
advised
she.
her
I
not
do
to.
get that she's too valuable to die. But like, if she's in full armor on her dragon, like
It'd be pretty hard to hit her with a bow and arrow.
yeah,
I'll say that much.
like fatally, it'd be almost impossible.
It does make sense though that the Lannisters are like kind of winning right now. They're way more experienced. Jamie's way more experienced. Tyrion doesn't know enough about war to.
I love how he used Rob's
Predict these
freaking
things.
Yeah, he's
strategy,
Rob's
dude.
freaking
That's so
technique.
sick.
I feel like Tyrion should be smart.
I was like when Rob was like, dude, and I still see some comments saying that was a mistake that Rob made about sending the 2,000 men to fight the Lannisters.
Yeah, well, he did it so
And
he
I
could do
get it,
something.
like they all died, like they all got freaking
That's what
massacred.
that's what the Lannisters.
But like, it works. Like it worked for Rob. It just worked for Jamie.
it
Like,
would have worked out way
Sending
better.
2,000
for Jamie.
men to their death is so tough, though.